Okay, who is the real enemy? What happens if you attack another indie on price? Another business around the corner is selling a like product and decides to drop its price. What's that going to do? War. Yeah. It's going to lead to price competition of the worst possible kind. Because all you're turning it into is a race to find who's got the deepest pockets. Yeah? That's all it becomes. Whereas if you were to do the same, attack a big chain on price with something feisty that said, PC World, you're not selling your cables very cheap, are you? What are they going to do about it? Nothing. Yeah, they can't. They're not set up to. Yeah, they can't do local marketing and promotional campaigns. Yeah, you won't even register on their scale. So in other words, there is absolutely no point in fighting. Does public sentiment favour you, the indies, or the big guys? It's all about you. So seeing you infighting, what impression does that create? Yeah? With the public. It's not a good one. And will customers possibly get why you're even bothering at all? I think the key message is here, and I've been speaking to a couple of people today who have mentioned, local businesses to themselves who are mistakenly competing on price with another indie. It's utterly the wrong way to go. You guys need to present a united front. The real enemy is the big chain. But actually, under all that, what your real enemy is this assumption, these prevailing beliefs that the public have, that you're not the value that you really are. Yeah, that's your real enemy. That's the thing you've got to really get over. And Edmund Burke is cited as having made a quote that is often disputed as to whether he really said or not, but anyway. All it is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. And that's really the position that I think you're in. Yeah? You're the good men. The evil is the big chains. Doing nothing about the fact that they are where they are is going to let them prevail, quite simply. Turning back's not an option. Your task is about changing perceptions, which is quite a different marketing task from what you might have been thinking about before, which is how can I get the best discount or offer in front of my customers. Yeah? Because in actual fact, to just continue doing that kind of buy now, sell at great value promotion does little more than perpetuate the status quo. You need a relentless approach, which is how? Well, fortunately, I'm going to make some suggestions as to what that is. So, just before we get there, just to remind ourselves, I speak about these things a lot, but you really do have to appreciate these are your sources of competitive advantage. These are genuine sources of competitive advantage that you have that the big guys don't. So all this knowledge and expertise. Yeah? The fact that you're a local business. Hello.
Hi.
Have a seat. The fact that you're community spirited as well. There are really things of immense value to you that you need to deliver. The question is, how do you do it? How do you take advantage of their fatal disadvantages? What are their fatal disadvantages? The big guys, what are their fatal? What doesn't Asda do that you do, for example? Customer support. Knowing what's right for the customer. They can't advise.
Know their products well.
Arguably, they don't know their products well enough if they can't advise. Yeah, that goes hand in hand, doesn't it? Yeah. They don't do any services. Do they do virus removal? No. No. Do they transfer data? No. So services is right up there on the list. Can they offer an unbiased pre-sales advice? Do you think when you talk to a sales advisor in, could be John Lewis for that matter, department store or PC World or not, that you are getting genuinely unbiased advice?
No, it's just the product is on promotion for them.
Products that, they're on commission, that's the basic point. They're on commission, these people are on commission. They're trying to do the best job they can, but fundamentally they are still on commission. They're still being pressurised into selling. And there's a whole issue of after-sales support. How will you help me after I've bought my product from you? Customer care, things like newsletters, things like training and advice, things like alerts to viruses, things like information on the latest upgrades or changes to software or things to look out for in general. Nope, Don't do none of that. Thank you. That's all a bit difficult and costs money. And the simple fact that they're a large multiple. Some people just have it in for large multiples. Yeah? If I mention the word Tesco, that usually makes hairs go up on some people's necks. And yeah, this whole issue of locality and community affinity, they are just not part of you as a local independent retailer. You work in an entirely different way, you service an entirely different group of people.